everything I ate at the UK's largest barbecue festival, totaling almost £300. From brisket to pork belly to beef short rib. Welcome to Fume Festival in Manchester. Kicking off with a bang and what is known to many as the best burger joint in the UK. It's meat castles using 40-day dry-aged beef, topped with bourbon bacon jam, topped with either spicy salsa MA or a creamy dill sauce. Some fellow foodies can confirm these burgers are legit. After wandering around and seeing a few familiar faces, I then headed to Hungry Boys, who actually won the London Festival, to order their salt and pepper beef rib. Cooked over wood, this thing was that juicy it jiggled like jelly. Just take a look at that smoke ring and the outer bar. So incredibly tender, I could have eaten it with my gums alone. Next, I headed over to what has to be the most gangster barbecue I have ever laid eyes on. Rack City Ribs had stacked up a load of cinder blocks and just lit a fire underneath. The result, the most authentic backyard barbecue I'd ever seen. The ribs had a sticky barbecue glaze on the outside. They were juicy, they were succulent. I couldn't have asked for much more. Next, I hit up a spot I've been wanting to try for years, and they were serving up two incredible bites of food. Brisket donuts absolutely packed with tender juicy meat, and a barbecue beef short rib on a sugar waffle. Both of these were two exquisite bites of food. Then I embraced my inner caveman and head on over to burn. Vegans beware, this was a carnivore's dream. Just look at the size of these ribs. Plenty of flavour, and I felt like a hunter-gatherer scranning down on these. I also grabbed their brisket bone, which was actually my favourite of the two dishes, served in a Martin's potato roll. Then it was time for the viral meet and eat, where they're slicing up brisket in front of your eyes. I ordered their brisket sandwich and their brisket samosa. The brisket samosa won the best dish of the entire festival. For only £3, the value for money and the quality of food was undeniable. The brisket sandwich was one of them homely comforts. It felt wrong eating such high quality meat on toast, but it did work really well. It was then time to hit up the Manchester Boys, Cafe Continental, one of my favourite restaurants. These guys won the best trader of the entire festival. I ordered their extra large tiger prawns, which I get every time without fail when I go to the restaurant, followed by their chicken thigh, again only costing £3. Shock, another beef short rib, but this time from Pappy's Texas Barbecue. They took home the best barbecue pitmaster award. Then another place I had been absolutely dying to try, Death by Tacos. But I did make a blunder and ordered the chicken taco instead of the beef. The chicken was amazing, but the beef is meant to be life-changing. But to my complete utter surprise, this seasoned corn was one of the bites of the festival. Then it was time for Game and Flames. With an outstanding barbecue showcase, I ordered their venison flatbread and their small pigeon starter. The pigeon was super unique, and the venison was red deer from the Highlands. Then it was time for another place that has been on my hit list for years, Cardinal Rules. Do not call it a scone, it's an American biscuit, with fried chicken in the center covered in hot honey. The biscuit was so buttery and fluffy, the entire thing was one of my top 5 things I ate all day. It came with cinnamon sugar biscuits, and I enjoyed the entire meal that much I went back for seconds to get this choco taco ice cream dessert. This was pure bliss. Then it was time for Smoke on the Water with a very excited packaging king. Smoked in a converted gas cylinder, I ordered the pastrami bagel, the pastrami Yorkshire pudding, and the pork belly bites. Full disclosure, I did drop the Yorkshire pudding on the floor, so I didn't eat that, but I still got to try the pastrami in the bagel. Next was my favourite meal of the entire day. The value for money was mental. I got the steak platter from Cut and Craft. It contained an entire rump steak, beef brisket, thick bacon, cornbread, and some chimichurri. 10 out of 10 on 10. The last savoury meal of the day was from the Cheesy Pig, an absolutely jam-packed bun filled with mac and cheese and pulled pork. I finished up on a Kinder Bueno Blondie from the Savvy Baker and a toasted marshmallow caramel cookie from Gooey.